When looking at Harsh, I see one of the most diligent engineers I've ever worked with.
Harsh doesn't back down.
And but he's quite sharp. He's very sharp, very smart guy.
Any customer would be lucky to have Harsh do an arc flash study for them, because when Harsh does it, you know it's going to be pristine.
I always want to, showcase my best. I always want to prove my best because I feel that I should be the most hardworking in the group. No matter, I respect my seniors, I respect the leadership team and all. But if I'm in the group, if I'm working with guys who might be obviously better than me, but when it comes to hardworking, I want to be the most hardworking person in that group, no matter whosoever it is with me. So that's how I get more and more efficient day after day, gaining experience and all. So my major was in communication as well as power system. It was in both of them, both the subjects. So I also know things about communications and I also know stuff about power system. So if I go back to my bachelor's, I had one internship, so that was completely focused on power system. So right from that, I had a huge interest in power system and power system study. When it comes to doing the data collection, like most probably analyzing and all, making the reports, whatever that comes under power system, I'm usually know most of the stuff about it. So I like it, but I like I fancy a lot how the whole facility gets powered from the transmission lines and just from the transformers. So that was a huge curiosity point for me when from the beginning. So but now now I see that things into reality when I go to the different facilities. So yeah, that's one of the point I like the most about power system. Personal hobbies, I watch cricket a lot. Not sure that you might have heard about it, but you have a little bit, you might have some knowledge about it. So it's cricket that's played a lot, and we follow a lot in India. So I still follow it even after I came to United States. So cricket is one of them. I play and I watch soccer a lot. I follow a team called Manchester United, so I'm a huge die-hard fan of that, and I never missed the game of this. I try to watch most of them. Yeah, so that's the second point. Third would be I love playing PlayStation. It's one of my hobbies that I play it just when it gets stressful, work gets stressful, and I just want to take some time off from my schedule. I just play PlayStation a lot with my friends. So yeah, these are my hobbies. And yeah, right now these days, like since 1 month, I have got into reading books. So I have finished 2 books. Personally, I don't like reading books, but I'm not sure that from where it came, but I have started reading books. So that's growing in a hobby. So let's see where it goes.
What I love about Harsh is that he's a family man too. He's quite a ways away from his parents and living with a lot of roommates, but he still finds the time to hang out with friends who also moved from India, and I value the time I get to spend with him, sitting down at dinner after a long, hard day, and he just tells me about his family, what's going on in his life. And it's very evident that family is a really important factor in his life. And I love that about Harsh.
When it comes to people, obviously my friends and my family is really important to me because they give me the strength all the time when I need to talk to somebody. Obviously my mom, dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, they have huge sacrifice. They have done huge sacrifices. That's what I call, because that's the place where I am right now, and the journey that I have traveled. I think I couldn't have been here. I know it's like a long way to go, but right now, if I look back, the sacrifices and they have made for me, it's just tremendous. And also my friends, my best friends, they have been, my support system all the time. Whenever I need to talk to somebody, they are always there. They always, even though they might not have knowledge about, what I'm talking about, but they still encourage me, and they still, support me that just go for it. So those guys are my biggest strength and biggest, motivation till now.
He's very, he would be, when you categorize people, he would be the definitely on the hard engineer side, is what I would say. And that's not bad at all. Yeah, but he's very like, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. And but he's quite sharp. He's very sharp, very smart guy.
I don't know if I could put a single core value on it, but Harsh doesn't back down. I faced with some tough situations. He does his job no matter what, and that's it, not that we even need to count on him to do it. He's going to do it regardless, and that means sometimes 2 a.m. trainings for, at faraway locations from his home, and that's why we love Harsh, and that's why our customers love Harsh.
I mean, this could be inspiring story, because when I started studying my MBA, I used to study it, but I had no idea, to be honest, that why am I doing this. Though I wanted it, but I was like, okay, I shouldn't be. But I was going in the institution classes and those classes, but I was physically there, but I was mentally somewhere else. So at that moment itself, I thought that I shouldn't do this, because I even if I get the admission in the university, I wouldn't be able to put my full efforts. So, and after that, I started working towards my admissions to the United States, the visa process. And you won't believe that in the month of June 2016, I graduated, and I was planning to be here in August 2016. So in that month of period, so in my final year, so I had to go attend the classes. I had to prepare for the university exams in the United States. I had to focus on my final year project. I had to focus on my university exams. So I had a lot of things that were going on at that time. So, and on top of that, I got chicken pox at that time. So that was a big setback. And after I graduated, my visa got rejected. Student visa got rejected twice. So in the month of June, and I think in the month of July and August, both of them. So, I worked really hard. I was working hard for like 1.5 years for this, but things were just falling apart in front of me, because I just didn't had any backup plan over there. So, and then again, my strengths, if I call my mom, dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, my friends, they encouraged me, they supported me, and they told me just give one more try. So after giving one more exam, the English proficiency exam in the month of October 2016, I guess, yeah. So I reapplied to the other different universities, and then I got admission, and then I gathered some courage, and I got a visa interview, and they approved me, and then I came to the United States.
When looking at Harsh, I see one of the most diligent engineers I've ever worked with. In terms of the information that he collects, I've never seen someone who's so strategic, so organized in terms of finding information, acquiring information. Harsh is very diligent, organized, structured in the way that he collects information. I've never seen it's beautiful.
Harsh was also one of the fierce people that I trained with when I onboarded with Epsco. Harsh was by my side every step of the way in that data collection, making sure that everything was named correctly and that all the details were finessed perfectly. That's what Harsh brings to the table. Any customer would be lucky to have Harsh do an arc flash study for them. Because when Harsh does it, you know it's going to be pristine.
Yeah, electrical safety, yeah, I mean, because not only electrical, but safety word itself is really important. No matter which field that you're working on, it might be electrical, mechanical, civil, whatever it is. Safety should be the priority, right? Since I'm working in the field of electrical, like power system, electrical, my bachelor's and my background, whatever you call it, is in electrical. So I work with electrical safety and all, right? If I were in mechanical, so I would have worked in that area. But according to me, safety is the first thing. It should be the priority for everybody. So yeah, since I'm working in electrical field, so yeah, electrical safety is and should be the priority. The favorite part of this job would be data collection. I like that a lot. You know, if things are labeled out really well and if he is familiar, I just love that. Apart from that, particularly in safety training, when I show them those photos where we do not, if you remember, if we don't wear the PPEs and what happens to our body, right? Those burns, marks, bruises and all. So if I show them the way they react, I love them. And the way that I convey them, or convince them to wear PPE, you know, and the way they react to that, I love that. Because I know that most of them, they might not wear PPE, but after that point, they get a spark in their head that we better start wearing PPE.